he has risen. OBJ is back. He's coming to the Ravens. Tim Tebow has also risen, as he does every Easter. And we are back with the Fantasy Sports Matrix with today a very special guest. Second time? Third time? I can't remember.
Third time.
Third time. We got our good friend, Matt. How you doing, Matt?
I'm doing good, and with this new lighting, I think it's fair to say, sexiest guest.
Ooh, those are fighting words.
Since joining, I don't think so. I don't really think that's much of an argument.
Right.
But
Childs and or are you saying Childs and John are not guests?
no, I'm saying they're less sexy than I am. Is what I'm saying.
I agree. I
just think I have a better jawline.
Wow, you've been using those chewy things. Is that what's been going on?
I think it's years of Adderall usage actually that has grinded my teeth.
Grinding your teeth down from all the Adderall.
Uh-huh.
I love it. Well,
now
today we got a fun episode. We're gonna hop in a big board Superflex draft pretty soon. But Matt, I am gonna throw you on the spot here. Give me your OBJ to the Ravens take. I know we weren't prepared for this, but what's your takeaways?
Well, I think it's a smart signing by the Ravens. If I'm extrapolating this out, I think it's a very smart signing for the Ravens. It fills a huge need for them. Admittedly, I think it means nothing in relation unless they actually get a quarterback or Lamar Jackson. I think that's really where all of this comes down to. It's what's the point of this if you don't get Lamar? And
so sorry, I'm going to interrupt you here. My take is I think this means Lamar's going to sign with the Ravens within the next 2 or 3 days. That's my guess. I don't see why OBJ would do this. Why he would, I don't know. Maybe it's
I don't think
because of the
another
money.
team offered him this much money. 15 mil guaranteed, 18 million overall.
I guess that is a little bit more than I thought it was, and maybe that was a negotiating thing, huh?
It's a little bit pricey. I don't think it's a huge overpay, but I'm fairly certain there weren't many other teams coming close to that number in the wide receiver market.
Yeah.
If DeAndre Hopkins can't get a deal somewhere, it
was going to be the Jets or the Ravens because he was supposed to visit the Jets tomorrow. That was the thing. Everyone thought he was going to go do a physical, and I guess he was just using that as leverage to get the most out of the Ravens as possible. So he's back. I don't know where I want to draft him. I know you're not too familiar with the big board draft, especially Superflex right now. Did you know this is Superflex that we're doing?
No, so this is so essentially 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah, so essentially 2 quarterbacks. So I'll give you a little hints going in of some things that you can do. But yeah, so the regular big board one closed maybe 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago, and this one looks like it's going to close in probably about 8 or 9 days. Already 52% full. So yeah, let's get ready to.
I'm actually, and I just want it to be stated, I'm actually totally unfamiliar with any super flex leagues. I haven't done a super flex league in probably 10 years.
Well, here we go. This is going to be a first for you. And we got a fan in the chat, a good friend, Daniel Childs. He needs a Pharaoh Brown take ASAP from you.
Pharaoh Brown take? It's hard to... Well, I think my Pharaoh Brown take... Is he on the Browns now?
I don't know.
I don't even know what the fuck that guy is.
What do you mean? You took him in our keeper league draft last year, the last.
No, I know,
round.
but I don't know. Well, I think I'd like to say if it relates back to Pharaoh Brown, it really just relates back down to Brevin Jordan being the false, on Easter being the false prophet that we all thought he would be, or at least those in the know knew he would be. Is that nobody ever believed in Brevin Jordan.
Jordan Akins was all right though. Jordan Akins is probably better than both of those guys.
Yeah, that's probably true, but Brevin Jordan was hot garbage. There was no. I mean, he got cut midway through the season.
Not as bad as Pharaoh Brown though.
I disagree. Pharaoh Brown actually, I'm gonna look it up. Pharaoh Brown, if I remember correctly, actually had some nice moments and was a valued veteran, a la Tim Patrick. Um,
if anyone is watching this recorded, they have already signed off after fi- whatever 2 minutes of Pharaoh Brown talk to start. While you
the
look that
fans
up,
just asked
yeah.
for it. I didn't bring it up. The fans asked for Pharaoh Brown
He
tape.
said hell of a spin there, Perner. Yeah, I'm with Childs there. Did you literally say who is Pharaoh Brown? Did I hear that correctly?
No, I said where is Pharaoh Brown, and he's on the
Where?
Colts.
That's a better question. Where is
Yeah, I
Pharaoh
asked
Brown?
where is Pharaoh Brown, and I'm like, is he on the Browns? No, he's on the Colts. But he did finish the season on the Browns for what it's worth. So I'm mostly up to date. Actually, I'm only Pharaoh Brown signed with the Colts on March 31st. So as of excuse me for messing that one up, but I was only off by about a week. So overall, pretty good.
No, I'm changing your name to who is Pharaoh Brown. That's we're gonna go full screen to Matt now. Can we get you? Who is Pharaoh Brown? That's your name. All right, here we go. Are you ready to hop in this draft? I'm ready to hop in.
I think so.
Thir-
Let's
30.
let's give it a go. You
Yeah,
think? Let me ask you this though, Rob.
Yeah,
Do you think
yeah.
because it's Easter, we're gonna get more Jews in the draft? Is it just naturally that like the Gentiles will be busy with family and it'll be nearly exclusively Jews? Or I'm entering the draft, by the way. I've entered.
Okay.
So
All
two
right.
more to
I'm
start.
in.
Should I jump out? Are you in?
Yeah, no, hop in. I'm in. One more
Okay,
person.
great.
Cool. I don't know what that has to do with this draft, but I'm guessing that Jewish, non-Jewish, there's going to be the same amount of people as usual.
Well, let's think. Maybe are there any publicly anti-Semitic players that might drop in the draft because everyone is wants.
Are there any publicly anti-Semitic players? Not that I'm aware of.
Right, neither.
This is,
I'm not aware of any either. Damn it.
we're about to get demonetized if you say any more words, though. So.
I'm just thinking of players who might drop. Like, where is there an opportunity for players to drop
There
in this draft?
there isn't an Easter opportunity unless you really want.
Tim
Ooh,
Tebow.
1-1. So I actually updated my rankings. Your rankings may look a little bit different than mine, but I updated them to reflect how I was feeling about the current
Jalen Hurts
Superflex.
1-1.
Yeah, I'm a big Jalen Hurts fan. I don't think Josh Allen scores as many rushing touchdowns with Damian Harris, and I just think that they don't want him running that much anyway. And then with Pat
But don't you
Mahomes,
think the same thing for Jalen Hurts?
they didn't bring anyone. They got Rashad Penny replacing Sanders. I think their defense is getting worse. I think that they're gonna have to score more points there. So I have him as the 1-1 for me over Allen and Mahomes, and it's easy to stack AJ Brown, where it's a little bit more difficult to stack Allen Allen and Kelsey, because
And with
Kelsey's going
Diggs.
13, Allen is going, or sorry, Diggs I meant. Diggs is going 21. So you might get Diggs, but it's really close. But AJ should usually last around 24. I think he's at 21 too, but I think that's because he's at 22, but that's because that's exactly where Hurts ADP is. So usually when you're getting Hurts, usually means you're getting AJ too. So let's see if he falls. Wouldn't mind otherwise. Yeah, Child says Hurts is a running back. I happen to agree with that. I think that Hurts is going to put up a lot of fantasy points at the quarterback position from rushing touchdowns. So obviously, that being our resident Eagles fan here.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, I've been saying this for quite some time that he's the best running back on the Eagles.
So
Basically,
who
the
do
last
you
2
got
years
at the
he's been the
sixth
best
spot?
running back.
I think you're probably picking between either Fields or Herbert. Because it's so important.
I'll disagree. I'll push back. I'd love Fields here.
You got
Let's
Fields.
go.
Wow.
Lovely.
Who are you gonna get if Fields wasn't taken?
I was gonna go with Trevor Lawrence over Justin Herbert.
Interesting.
I just
Okay.
think the team and organization is actually in a better place than where the Chargers are, which
Yeah.
for this next season will give maybe Trevor a little bit of an edge over Herbert.
Yeah.
But I love Justin Fields.
I think that's a fair take. I'm expecting a little bit more from Herbert. I think that Kellen Moore going there is going to be good for him.
That's a good point.
And I hope that they draft a weapon or
I'd
two
like
in
the
draft.
talent though in Jacksonville more than I do in
That's
San
true.
Diego, especially
No.
minus Eckler. Like, where are they going to get their scores from if it's not Eckler? this season is a big question mark in my head.
Yeah, no, it's true. I think they have an option to get an early tight end or wide receiver too, and it's easy to stack Herbert and
But
Lawrence in this format.
if they
So I
get
don't
an
mind
early
that.
tight end or wide receiver, that becomes still a question mark.
Uh, but I think that offense is going to be so good. I just
Like we
expect
know
him
this,
to be.
Jacksonville team though is pretty much finished, right? Like Doug Peterson's basically said he wants one more running back in the room just because he likes having a stable of guys.
Well, they already
Everybody else
signed
though.
D'Ernest, so I don't even know. Like maybe
Oh
they
right.
add like
So
a
it's
day three
Jermichael,
guy
D'Ernest,
and
Etienne, and
Hasty.
maybe I bet you they draft one more.
Yeah, probably a late guy or an undrafted guy.
Yeah. And then, we know their wide receivers, their tight end is locked up. So I just think there's some good familiarity and continuity with this Jacksonville unit that,
Yeah, Childs brings up a good point. The Jags are overvalued. I think
but is
overall that's
Lawrence
probably true.
overvalued?
No, no, and especially not in this format. In the regular format, he was maybe a little bit overvalued, but his upside is there to hit. But the issue is if you're gonna go like I think they're all here. So like the Jaguars ADPs for the pass catchers are 56, 74, 101, and 155. Like I don't know if Ridley's that much better than Kirk. That's part of
Sure.
my thing. I don't think both
Sure.
of these guys can capitalize on this ADP. Yeah, not Trev. Trev is good right now. Even in the other one, it makes sense, but it's just you don't know which is the wide receiver that you're gonna need with him. Where it's sometimes a little bit easier with some of
In
the
the
other
super
guys.
flex, Rob, I'm only changing the subject because I'm up next.
Yep.
I mean, right now it's this top wide receivers are Stephon Diggs, AJ Brown, Devontae Adams, who I
Yeah,
both
you
like.
got 25.
I mean, I gotta
you got
go
25
Tua
seconds. What are you
or
thinking?
Daniel Jones, right? I think I'm going Tua.
Two is hard to. No, you might be able to stack him. Yeah, you can do that. See if
Or
you can
Dan
see if he
Jones.
falls. I'm fine with Taylor as well. Those are my top three: Taylor, Jones, and
I went with
uh,
Tua.
and that's fine, and that's good value for him, especially if you can get Waddle. Because I don't think a ton of teams. Because what was his ADP? What's Tua's ADP typically? 17.5. So 17.5, and then Waddle is at 33. So, oh no, you definitely are able to get him. No, you definitely are able to get him. I don't know. It's because you really want to stack in this format because it's very easy to stack. Daniel Jones would have been nice there. So I'm definitely taking AJ. I already have.
Why not
AJ.
go? Well, I
Oh,
suppose you need to
hero.
go a quarterback, right? Oh, that's a bummer. That's a big
No,
bummer. Not getting
I
AJ.
like pushing it at quarterback sometimes. Like I don't think Kirk here. I think you're just missing too much value. All right,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
go
think
Waddle
Adams
and Bijan. I think. Yeah,
Who
I
are you
hope
going?
maybe I'm gonna go Devontae and then
and
Bijan.
Bijan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to think.
So I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm just not a big fan of Eckler. I took Bijan
you don't think
last
Kenneth
time in
Walker
the
though? I
draft.
might go Kenneth Walker over Bijan to be completely honest with you. I think it's
No,
way
just
too high.
just because of the value. Kenneth
Or Nick
Walker's going
Chubb,
around
dude.
33. Maybe
Where's the
you're.
value on Bijan Robinson? You don't even know what team he's going to be on.
But that's the thing. He could finish the year as the RB1 if he goes
No, he
to a
can't.
good spot. Yes, he can. He
No,
definitely
he
can.
can't. No, he can't.
You're gonna get me in trouble on this podcast, dude, with these takes. He has the potential to be the RB1 this year if he can
More
get.
than the potential more than Nick Chubb to be the RB1.
Yes.
How?
Well, I'm very worried about what's going to happen in Cleveland because they obviously want to pass the ball a ton, and
More
Nick Chubb
than
did not do
more
well
than
at the end of the year when
Kenneth
Deshaun
Walker
Watson
to be
came
the.
back.
How do you suppose Bijan? Without knowing what team he's on, I'm on the clock. I think I go Waddle,
Yeah.
but
Oh, if Waddle's there, yeah, and you can probably push it and get one of those other quarterbacks coming back because now what's your start? You have because you already got two quarterbacks. Because
well, I got two
really,
quarterbacks. I'm kind of good. I'm gonna be messing
yeah, like you
around,
can
maybe
take
getting a young flyer. But I mean,
yeah,
I'd be looking to adjust other
exactly.
positions at this point.
No, I
Got some
agree.
great wide receivers in the pipeline that I would love to get my hands on, but
There's probably gonna be a good running back that falls to you too. Because what are you at? You're at 43. It's gonna be close. Some of these wide
Well,
receivers.
to be
Don't
fair, I
take
might
Devontae.
skip, but I need DJ Moore, dude. A stack Waddle to a DJ Moore field.
DJ Moore should
Ooh.
make it back to you at 63.
Oh,
Because what?
yeah, yeah. I think
Because you're
I hope
at.
so. I think I'll have two chances at him actually.
You
Just
want to.
looking
Yeah.
at the other wide receivers on the board.
You can reach him. You want to reach at 54 to make sure you got him. Because then you're going to be pushing it to 67. If not.
I'll probably is 54 my next pick.
See what the wide receivers are. No. You got another pick before them.
I'll probably take him at 54. Yeah, I'll probably take him at 54.
Just to make sure you got him. I don't mind that.
Can we? I am concerned though for the state of the fantasy football world. If we think that Bijan is going to be this good without not knowing what team he's going to be on.
Well,
I've never seen anything like it.
We don't know. Like that's the thing is, yes, it could
Then
be a
why
worse scenario.
is he going above people we do know?
Well, it's like to Child's point here. Like Najee was RB5 as a rookie. Like if he's
And we
being
think
drafted,
Bijan is going to be better than the situation that Najee. What situation is going to be better than what Najee walked into?
it might not be the situation, but he's
I'm not
definitely a
saying
better player
talent
than
isn't
Najee.
there. What's up?
No, but that's the thing is yeah, he could be the best running back in the league, like outside of Christian McCaffrey and Jonathan Taylor right now. Like that's a legitimate option that he has that kind of talent because he can catch the ball too. That's the thing. You're talking about Kenneth Walker. Like I love Kenneth Walker, you know that, but there's a good chance that he's not playing on third downs. You know, and it's definitely.
I don't
risky.
think so. Actually, I don't think that's necessarily all that true. I think there's a lot of belief from what I'm hearing out of Seattle that Kenneth Walker is going to be that workhorse bell cow.
We let's see after the draft if they don't draft another early pass catching running back.
But what are the repercussions, Rob, that you to take Bijan at 3-1?
I just think he has so many outs. He has so many outs with his pass catching ability.
I'm on the clock.
And,
I think I go wide receiver, although I might be screwing myself if I don't get a running back, but I like the running backs available later.
I think like I go. TP. I like Pollard here. I think he's a tier above everybody else. I would go Pollard or Higgins.
I was between Higgins, Smith, or Pollard. I'm going Pollard just because I do want DJ Moore next round. If possible.
Yeah. Any shot Devontae falls to me? Probably not. I don't mind Trav.
He might. He always gets. He might. There's always a lot of shtick because they don't think that, him and AJ Brown can necessarily coexist. But I think if anything this year, like we're gonna see, a really good year out of Devontae Smith.
Yeah. Burner says you're plugged into, or Child says you're plugged into the Seattle Heat news.
I no. Listen, the relevant information finds its way to me. I don't really have to search out.
Yeah, and this is a good point by Childs. He says, also Burner, if Bijan lands in a Bell, I don't know what he's saying, Bell or someone else role, his ADP will jump. Did I get him? Yeah. All right. Thank you. Okay, so.
You got to.
No, I'm taking it, but I'm trying to think who my next pick is going to be.
I see.
Maybe I just really just try and run it at quarterback. I'm going to be really shitty though if I don't get Pickett coming back, which I probably won't. I already have another team with Bryce. God, I don't love this.
I like Stroud.
Yeah, I guess I'll go.
I think you need to go for the value though.
But there's not a ton of value here. Like this is just like.
Well, Mark Andrews is great value.
Yeah. Who am I taking over?
Debo.
I'm not a big Debo fan this year, especially in this format, because you only start 2 wide receivers in this format, by the way. So you don't need to really piss. All right, I'll go Andrews here, and just push quarterback. Let's see how that goes, but I gotta get this off. Yeah. Okay. This is definitely.
And it's not. I guess
build,
what I'm saying about Bijan is not necessarily that. Like a child says in the chat, 6 or 7. if he gets a bell cow role. But what if he like doesn't? What if he ends up on the Eagles or
Sure, but well, the Eagles, I would still love that. That's you can't use that as an example. By season end, there's no way Rashad Penny is getting snaps over Bijan.
I
It's just not.
again, it's we're talking about Jalen Hurts touchdown looks though. There's no way
Okay,
that
fair, but Bijan's not going there. They're not going to have a pass catching back in the first round. The Eagles are too smart to do that. They're not. That's not going to help their team. They need to get
they have two first round
value.
picks.
Yeah, but they need to get so. But I don't think he's going to last to 30, and you're not taking him at 10. You're not.
Can move
Nah.
back. We moved back last year with the Saints.
Nah.
I don't know. What if he ends up? I guess I don't know. I think it's very tough to predict where NFL teams are actually going to draft. Oh, it's my pick. Whoops.
Oh, 10 seconds. Sorry. You got Hawkins.
I think I'm
on the
going
board?
Debo. He is the highest
Okay.
player on my board.
Yep. Yeah, Debo's fine. So yeah, who do you got right now? Pollard, Waddle, Debo,
Oh
two
shit.
Fields.
No, that was where I was supposed to go.
Oh yeah, that's where you're supposed to go, DJ. But I don't know.
Oh, he must be
there's a
gone.
decent. Oh wow,
Yeah, because I had him.
you had him in your top of your queue.
Yeah, he be gone.
Wow, what is this guy doing?
That is actually 20 picks ahead of his ADP. That's nuts.
12.
No, but
He's sick.
he was. Oh yeah, at 51, 63. Yeah,
Good math. Good math.
I didn't see where he actually was taken. I assumed it was the round before.
Just a couple picks. So let's see. I can zoom in a little bit. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's see what the board's looking like. So you're thinking running back. I guess you could go running back, wide receiver. You could even go quarterback if you like a value. I'd prefer it if you left one, but yeah, me and Ritter guy. Why
I don't
did
know.
take
I might
Cousins?
go. I think I'm gonna try to. I might end up with one of the San Fran guys.
Oh, get Lance.
I mean, if he's there.
Yeah, that's not a bad call. I have Pickett and Richardson a little bit above Lance, but that's only because I have a bunch of Lance in my big
Dude,
board
as my
drafts.
third quarterback though, is that too much? If I got
No, but then you got to be done with quarterback after that.
Right,
If
of
you want to
course.
do that, you're done at quarterback. No, I think that's fine because Lance is a little bit risky too. That's a fun little
Mhm.
build.
Mhm.
I doubt Richardson makes it. To me, yeah, maybe I would go.
And then maybe, what I try to do. Oh fuck! What do you think has a better chance of dropping, Lance or Kittle? Is it possible to get both?
Well, if Richardson isn't gone, I'm probably taking Purdy and a San Francisco player. So I'm no.
Although I
Kittle's
already
not
got
making,
Debo,
yeah,
so I
Kittle's
don't
not
really
making
need
it to
Kittle.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, I was gonna say Kittle's not making it to. He's probably not even making it to me. So you're gonna go Lance here?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You're passing on our boy Richardson, huh?
It's more or less about. I think it's the same with Bijan, and I love Richardson. It's just until the draft, I
What?
let's fucking
Jimmy
go.
G
Jimmy
there?
Garoppolo. Let's fucking
This
go.
guy's just.
Let's fucking go. Love it.
Oh, I guess that is his ADP. I don't know. He just seems like and Richardson went. All right. Let's see if Purdy's gonna make it to me. I'll go a little Purdy, Darnold, and someone else
I
late.
saw some interesting stats about Sam Darnold. Actually,
He actually I think could be a really good fit in San Francisco. And there goes Kittle.
he was by
So-
far the best quarterback in Carolina last year. Like, when compared to the other two, I know the other two are basically non-NFL players, but it was actually pretty remarkable when comparing his stats to the other stats.
All right. Purdy, Jones. Pass Ayuk if you can. I don't know. Actually, that's too good of a value for you not to take. Yeah, I can't tell you not to take Ayuk there. There's some pretty good wide receivers, but then I think Ayuk is like really close to being in this tier too, though.
I do too. I think he deserves to be.
DG. I probably should have taken DG there instead
Yeah.
of.
Yeah,
Jones.
he's to me by far the best tight end right now.
Yeah, like honestly, I don't mind him over
Sanders,
Pitts.
fuck, dude.
You're hoping to get one of those running backs. Gibbs and
Mhm.
Dobbins ain't bad though.
I like Gibbs.
Yeah, I like
Dobbins
Gibbs.
too. I probably go Dobbins over Gibbs, but I do like Gibbs quite a lot. Although if the rumor, should I take the Miami Gibbs? Assume they're true, and draft
I don't
them
think.
with Tua Waddle.
I don't think that. I take whichever one. I don't think Gibbs is making it to the Dolphins' second round pick though.
Or do I go Dallas Goddard? I'm going Goddard.
Do it.
I think I can get one of these running backs next time around. 12 picks though. Maybe I should have gotten. I like these running backs still
but
available.
then Swift, Pacheco, like it's not a huge drop off.
Yeah, that's what I'm
after
saying.
those guys.
You never know. Dobbins still might be available. Dobbins ADP is 83.
Yep, no, it's true. Start adding a couple more guys.
Even if Gibbs is still available.
How many more picks you got? Oh, you got still a few. Yeah, so how are you liking the Superflex format so far?
I think I like it. I mean, I'm pretty happy with this team right here. If somehow I get Dobbins, maybe even Swift, I'll be quite happy. Swift would be due for a huge year.
Yeah.
Actually, what happened to Deuce Staley?
Huh?
Is he still the coach?
Nah, he went to Carolina.
Yeah, then I love this Swift pick because I think even we saw in Hard Knocks last year, that was the first thing that turned me off was how poor Deuce Staley trusted Swift.
Well,
and I just followed him all year long.
It could be an organizational thing too. It might not just be Deuce. It could be a combination. I think it's just he can't stay healthy, and that's part of the problem. And they don't want to pay him because of that.
Yeah, I don't know. That might be the problem, but also I think part of it was like he was really talented, and they probably wanted to get him more looks, and Deuce Staley was the one to push back on that.
Yeah, well, we'll see. And they also there's a possibility that they trade him too, so that would be interesting as well.
Well, let's fucking go. Rashad White going. Yeah, I swear, if Dobbins drops here, I'm gonna be very, very pleased.
I don't get Rashad White over Dobbins.
Yeah.
This is a weird draft.
Or even Damon Pierce. Or Swift or Pacheco. Crazy.
Yeah, I don't have a good feel for this ADP right now. Some of this is it sucks.
Dobbins off the board.
So who?
I'm sorry to say this, but
what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You taking my guy?
It's between Ayuk and Swift, dude.
Go Swift. See if you can push it. See if you can give me Ayuk. Come on.
All right.
You need a running back.
That's fine. I'll try to get Tony next go around.
No, Ayuk's going like right now. He's not making it to me. I'd love it if he made it to me, but I'm not. All right, so I need. What picks do I need? I get 2 wide receivers here. It's a good value. I think I got Deontay over pick. All right. Let's see how the dice roll.
Deontay would be a good get.
Yeah, I don't mind any of these guys. Okay. Probably, huh? Deontay or Evans? Come on,
Damn,
give
I
me
shouldn't have taken
Ayuk.
a running
You
back
stole
there. I didn't
AJ
need
from me.
Swift.
Don't steal Ayuk too. You stole AJ. Don't steal Ayuk. Come on, come on, come on,
Yeah, I
come on.
shouldn't
Be
have
nice.
gone running back right there.
There you go. Much appreciated, Mike. Uh,
Algier, what the hell? Maybe I should have gone running back there.
shouldn't have. Didn't you just get Swift?
I know. I'm saying I should. Maybe I should have gone wide receiver.
I don't know. I think you still might get a good wide receiver. I think there's a big drop off between. Oh well, you like Tyler Algier. That's the problem. That's what you're saying. I thought you were saying it the other way. Take Charbonnet. I love Sharps
Well,
if
I
you can
like
get him
Penny
there.
this year. I mean, at this value, I think Penny.
Yeah,
I
no,
still
Penny's
expect
good.
Penny to be top 12
No,
running
that's
back, like
no, that's
if he
fair.
stays healthy.
Penny, I just don't have on my board right now because I just got a bunch of good value from him in big board, and I want to wait and see after the draft. I'll draft him here again if they don't draft some major competition in Philly, even up to the 70s
Yeah,
or
as
80s. I'll
long as
chase him
that's the
up, but
case, like
yeah, but
he's
I'm
gonna
gonna.
get a lot of yards.
It, I think it's smart if you don't have a bunch of shares of him already, but if you do, he could be going up from here too. So I think it's smart to
Well,
buy
I've
if
got
that's the.
Tony up on my board now. I think I
So they
want to
just
go
signed
Tony.
Richie James too. It wasn't to much money, I don't think, but you got to take
I don't think
Deontay
Tony's.
over.
I think Tony's going to be a stud next season.
All
Or then
right,
again,
man.
there are some. Yeah, I got.
Over
Oh fuck, I got
Deontay
10
though, that
seconds. True.
Deontay Johnson's just been a stud his whole career. You know, like he just is a
Yeah, that's
target
true. But I
owner.
went Tony. I got to ride Tony.
Hey, what's going on? We got Ben Haskell in the chat. What's going on, Ben? Thanks for hopping in. Ben was on with John and I on Friday night. So what's going on? Hope you had a nice holiday weekend. We're hanging out, just doing a couple more Superflex drafts. So thanks for hopping in, Ben.
Ben,
Uh,
you legend.
yeah. So he's part of the Sports Matrix, Fantasy Sports Matrix. He's taking the red pill with us. So we're on for the journey. Ah, Deontay fallen. Are you gonna be able to get Deontay?
Oh, love it.
Yeah, Ben. I updated my QB rankings
No,
and put
I'm
Levis
not
a
gonna
little
get
bit
him.
higher up. Uh, no, that would have been nice. Sharps though. Oh no, you're still not even at your turn yet. You still got 8 picks, 7 picks to you.
Yeah, it's a while.
So yeah, what do
What? Can you
you?
remind me what the issue with Alvin Kamara is?
He punched a dude in the lobby of a hotel during Pro
Hmm.
Bowl in 22, and is probably going to get suspended. And didn't even look that good at the end of the year. So there's some, like honestly, he's not bad. He's not a bad dart throw after like some of these guys. Like Javonte Williams may not play till week 8. You know, so I
Hmm.
think that he fits in this area. Penny would have been nice, but that's what's going on with Kamara. Yeah, yeah. Just chilling. Hope you guys are doing well. Appreciate that. Thanks for tuning in. This is also Matt's first Superflex draft. He's not a big underdog guy, but we're in a keeper league together with Childs, who was in the stream last time, and John. We're all in a keeper league together, so we just like talking shit, talking football. It's a good time. Uh, yeah, love to hear about Levis. Levis does have a low floor, but I cannot be convinced. Jimmy G. Look at this with Jimmy G. He went. Where did Jimmy G go? Oh no, I guess he's going. He's where he's supposed to be going. He's so much further. Yeah, he's going in the 60s, but I don't know. Give me him later. I had to reach on Purdy, which I was not thrilled about, but I'll make it work with Stidham and some other guys late. So we'll see who falls at quarterback. So who are you looking at right now, Burner? You got.
I think I'm gonna go Jamal Williams. I'm actually in love. I mean,
Yeah,
or
Jamal.
Kamara, to
Jamal's
be fair.
fine. Yeah, both of those are going to be good. I like P. Ryan a lot too.
Kamara
Maybe
just
a
went.
little bit. No, it's a little bit of a reach right now.
I kind of like Jamal Williams.
No, Jamal's. I'd probably
I
go
need
P.
a
Ryan
running
over
back.
Jamal. P. Ryan could be the starting running back of the Broncos for a majority of the
So
season.
could Jamal Williams. I'm going with
You
him.
know, that's true. That's true. That's fair. I know you're a big Jamal fan. I'll trade
This
him to
is the
you
perfect
in
situation for
keeper
him,
league.
dude. This is
He's
the
a
perfect.
14th rounder in our league. I'll trade him to you. I,
I don't
I
know.
know you
I
don't need
mean,
him.
yeah, I really don't need him. I don't know what I would. I'm looking at my team, and this is the dynasty. My other board is.
He said, "Burner like the founder of cookies or independent name choice? What's the burner? No, just Jewish
I'll
last
show
name.
you. I'll
That's
show you,
all."
Ben.
You're gonna put on your social security ID right here.
It's
we're going
this
out
type
like
of
that
burner.
tonight. We're going
Is
into a faded Sunday. All right, I'm going down. You ready?
this type of burner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers, buddy.
Oh, Levis went. Definitely take a P ride.
P-Ron's great
Uh,
value. I do like the P-Ron pick.
I'm trying to think if. Nah, I'm just gonna keep pushing it at quarterback. Oh, this clip is like
There's
basically
some
done.
good wide receivers available.
Yeah. I'm going
Addison,
Addison. Yeah, I'm a big fan of
QJ,
Addison right
yeah.
here. I'm surprised Addison's been falling this much. I guess he's kind of fallen in some
People
mocks.
always people have been sleeping on him. You know, he doesn't get the love I think as good as his talent probably deserves. I don't think he's necessarily the best wide receiver in the draft, but I do think he's very, very good, and will
He
probably
was
be
really
very,
light
very
at the
good in the
combine,
NFL.
though. He was really light at the combine. He was like
That's
170 something.
the modern NFL though is kind of, not everyone's Justin Jefferson.
Yeah. About to pack a bolt, too. That's what's up. Welcome to
Yeah, he gets the vibe.
the
Ben
faded. Well, I
Haskell
guess it's
gets the
not
vibe.
Friday. I want to get the Friday pod to be like a late night smoke sesh. Do a little faded Fridays.
Ooh, I'd be down for that.
We'll do a few of those once BBM gets picked up again.
How late does Rashad Bateman fall now? Should I just continue to wait? Do
Well,
people pick him
I
up
think
in the
it's
last round?
Well, it's because of the OBJ. No, he's not going to
I
fall that
know.
far. But because of the OBJ signing, like this ADP isn't up to date. But I bet he's not going to go for another round if you want to push it. Like I like Eli, or I probably like Zay. Honestly, I don't know why Zay's going that late.
No, I think I'm gonna go Brian Robinson to be fair.
I like Brian Robinson. He's been falling. I like Damian Harris though too. Damian Harris, he's got a more secure
That's
position
true. I did
they
go
could
Brian
draft.
Robinson. I'm more familiar with the Brian Robinson situation than I am with Damian Harris, but I don't doubt that there's probably a toss up there. Damian Harris actually would have been
Ben
the pick.
adding Addison and Zay Flowers, two favorite wide receiver prospects. Don't understand taking QJ above them. Yeah, QJ's falling.
Darnell, wow, great salient point about why not just take Darnell Washington over
right?
QJ at that point.
And I think this got really underreported, but I want to say QJ did like a short shuttle or like some agility drill, and it was like 4th or like 7th percentile, like for like wide receivers. Like he just can't move horizontally. So no, I think that's yeah, I'm not taking QJ anymore. Like he's got to fall way, way down for me to consider taking him.
No, I like Darnell. Why not just Darnell Washington in the 20th? Like essentially the same dart throw.
Yeah, no. Oh, no, I'll take Darnell Washington all day over him, but I'll still take a couple shares if he falls to the right area. Just because you don't know what he's going to be. Same thing with Darnell, but yeah, give me Darnell over QJ all the time. So let's see, what are we looking at here? Still need 2 quarterbacks end of the draft at least. All right, I need to load up on some running backs here. So let's see who are some of these guys in this range.
Got Jeff Wilson.
But the thing is, they could bring in someone else still in Miami, and Mostert is still there. I think they're going to draft
I'm not saying
day
you can't.
3.
I don't know. I think Jeff Wilson beats out a day 3 player though. Regardless.
I don't know. These running backs are good. You get a 4th round pick that
Jeff Wilson
that has some
good.
talent. There's some talented guys in this class.
I mean, Jeff Wilson's got a lot of talent.
Yeah.
Damn, did Kemet go? Wow. I was hoping Kemet would go to me. Damn, dude.
You got to get on top of the ADP because where's Kemet normally going? Kemet's. Oh yeah, he was made. He should have fallen. Damn, that sucks. That would have been a good get there.
Would have loved it. Shit.
Yeah,
Now do I go
he's
Chig as a tight end? But I
Ben's
don't
Ben's
really.
on your side with Jeff Wilson. He's a steal right now. I think Miami likes Jeff Wilson, loves Jeff Wilson. If they don't draft
Well,
running
I
back,
believe they were in San Francisco together.
yeah, and they traded for him mid-season. So you got 18 seconds, by the way. I know you're
I'm
on the
going
clock.
Chig just because I need a
Okay,
tight end, but
yeah, he's
I
my top
was
tight
really
end.
hoping Kemet. That kind of got thrown off there. My whole
Yeah, that would have been really nice getting Kemet there. Oh, well,
with
oh, you could.
fucking
You
Field.
know what? You could have gone Mooney.
Is Mooney
Maybe
gonna go?
Mooney.
Where's Mooney's ADP?
147. He might fall to you. He actually
Yeah,
might.
I could
Yeah,
get
there's
him
a chance.
again.
Uh, I don't love these running backs here. Maybe I will take a stab on the Wilson train because I don't love Gainwell. I have a lot of shares of him. Uh,
I like
is
I like Wilson more than Gainwell this season.
so? What's your take on like a strat like this where you double tap the running back position? Not saying I'm going to do it, but like on the same team. Uh,
For who?
for let's say you go Wilson and Mostert. I'm definitely going Wilson. I'm debating Gibson, Mostert, but yeah, Mostert is a home run hitter. Wilson is a volume player,
I
but
think
I love both for the price. On the same team, though, I don't know if I'm just handicapping myself because it's going to be very difficult because it's like if one of them goes off, that probably means I don't have it one other running back position. But I don't know. I don't have too much Gibson.
what other running backs are there? I think if you want to push, I don't know how much time, but I mean to
Okay.
me, yeah, I'm looking at the board. I mean it's the rookies, right? Anche, Israel. I
Yeah.
think you go Mostert to be fair, and just believe in Miami
Okay,
running
that's fine.
attack.
And I'll get a little risky on my next running back after this as well. I don't know if I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah,
Actually, it might
I
be
don't know if I'm
good.
gonna have 6 or 7, but I think that's fine. It's a little bit of a safe play, but
hmm
I'm just hoping that they don't take a running back on day 2. If they can get through second round without taking a running back, I'll feel a lot better about that.
But they do like both players, Mostert and Wilson.
Yeah, we got Mr. Grapefruit on here saying I don't think it hurts to own both. I think that's
Happy
true,
Easter, Mr.
especially
Grateful.
yeah, especially this late. I think that if you're let's say if you're getting like what's a good example of someone who's going really early and then stacking them late, I think then that doesn't make much sense. But if you're both going 12th, 13th round, I do think that that's okay to make that bet, especially pre-draft right now. Uh,
And I think you're picking a team in the Dolphins that like you're fairly confident on. You know, you're not doing it with like the Panthers or
yeah.
a different side, the Eagles maybe.
Sure, and we're hoping that team is running in a little bit more than they did last year. Hopefully, they get a blocking tight end in the draft, and the O line gets a little bit better, so they can start running some of those San Francisco
I'm
schemes.
expecting
They
to
couldn't even
see.
do that.
I know
Mooney,
that's what I'm
nice.
saying.
That's
I'm
great. That's great
expecting
that
to
he
see
fell.
some very cool stuff out of this Dolphins team with the second year in this offense. Just the
Yeah,
development that they're going to be, the playbook is going to be expansive. I'm quite excited. See
yeah.
what they
I
got.
really like this team. Getting Mooney there, so it went OBJ, QJ, like that's fantastic. Like Chig, and then 2 guys you definitely weren't going to be taking anyway, and then getting Mooney there. That's awesome. I'm really liking what you're doing here.
Yeah, me too.
Uh, yeah. You said this is your first Superflex in 10 years. Have you even done a Superflex before? Do you even remember doing one 10 years ago?
Yeah, I did. I know
You
for a
did?
fact. It was in a redraft league, but yeah, I did.
Yeah. No,
It,
you're
it
picking
might
the
it
right
might have
back
been 7
up.
or 8. It might have been 8 years ago. I don't know. It was a long ass time ago.
Yeah. So what's your
But to
build
be
right
fair,
now?
this was kind of. I feel like Superflex. No, I don't think I even did it as a kid. Like growing up, I don't even think I ever did a Superflex. I think I mean, just looking at the board right now, I don't have anyone queued up, so I'm just seeing like probably best available player. I feel like my team is mostly rounded out at this point. I've got a
Yeah, because
solid
you're at
2
three, four,
options.
four, two. You could be done at tight end with this build. I think that's probably the move in a Superflex format if you're getting two tight ends, probably before you're saying 12th round, you're probably good. So let's say, yeah,
I'm probably gonna add it. Yeah.
you
One
can
more,
go
I would like
seven
to
or
add
eight
one more
running backs.
guard tight end.
Yeah, I just go running backs and wide receiver here. Just take any names that you like as they're coming around.
Right. Well, I'm gonna add in one tight end. I think tight end is a great way in a best ball league to get ahead if you hit on one of these breakout tight ends year to year.
Yeah.
You can actually set yourself apart. So I think I'm gonna go at least one more, but primarily you're right. I'm just gonna go favorite running back, wide receiver, just peppered down the rest of the way.
Yeah. Mr. Grapefruit here saying Anthony Richardson ADP all over the place. I got a pick at the 4-5 turn coming from the one spot. I may have to take Richardson to pair with Hurts. That wouldn't be that was fun. I was hoping that Richardson was going to fall to me. Where'd he go? Here, Richardson went. Yeah, 68. I was hoping he made it to 72. That would have been really nice. Again, I don't know if Richardson's starting probably at the beginning of the year, but what we're looking for here are those last 3-4 weeks of the season, and thinking of a guy who can get you 20 points. Like Richardson's definitely that guy. Matt and I are in a dynasty league together, and we're heavily considering taking him at 1-7 in our one quarterback dynasty league, just because we don't love the other positions there. And
We might.
QB.
I mean, I think it probably makes honestly a lot of sense, Rob. If we're gonna broach the subject, it's starting to be truthfully the pick at 1-7 if we forced to take a quarterback in the first round at the end of the first round.
I'm on the clock right now. I'm trying to think. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep pushing quarterback. You know what? No, not with the running backs I currently have. You know what? I'm gonna go Pierce. I like Pierce. People have been talking me into him a little bit lately, and I didn't get any of him in the big board, so I'm gonna try and get some Pierce, and then who would you go here at wide receiver, Burner?
To me, high DPJ, Romeo Dobbs, Rashid Shaheed are the. I'd probably go DPJ, Shaheed, Dobbs, Hyatt if we're looking wide receiver. Or if you want to wait, I mean, you could wait around and hope that you'll probably get Rondell Moore or
let's try Hyatt. I don't love him, but I'm not probably going to be taking him a bunch, and he's kind of fallen a little bit. Don't love that pick, but for the wide receivers that I do have, we do have some boom bust guys with Brown, Pierce, and Hyatt already, so I'll kind of continue that theme. But don't love this part of the draft, honestly. That didn't feel great making those picks. Yeah. So you're up next. You're going running back, wide receiver here. You're gonna try and get your boy Shaheed.
Yeah, I mean I've got DPJ, Q'd, and Shaheed. I might go. There's some good running back. Ferguson. Wow, that's crazy.
That's who I want. He was my top tight end available. I was hoping he.
Yeah, me too.
Back, but I wasn't
he was same. He was my top 10 available as well. And I don't know, DPJ or Shaheed. Do you think?
I think DPJ. I think Shaheed. There's just question marks of what's going on with Michael Thomas, Carr in a new place.
Derek Carr. I'd rather have Watson more than Carr.
Yeah, but there's more competition, though, with Elijah Moore's there now. Njoku, obviously. Cooper's still there. So being potentially the fourth guy, that's a little bit scary as well. We're like Rondale. He could be going number 2. I probably should have gone Rondale, honestly. Yeah, that would have been good. You go Rondale, and then I got Colt McCoy. And have a little anti-Kyler Murray play.
Colt McCoy. What about
I know you like that. Who are you thinking about coming up? Because we got 5 more picks left, by the way. So start thinking about how you're filling the rest of your.
Oh well, what do you think? about like Green Bay? Why didn't you take Dobbs there? Like I thought Dobbs would have made a lot of
I
sense
have this
actually.
feeling that they're going to take another wide receiver early for some reason. I think they're taking a first round wide receiver. I think Dobbs
Like,
is a really good third option, but he was a day 3 pick. Like, give me Nico, give me Rondale, give me Shaheed. I just think Shaheed may fit in best ball a little bit better. I really like Tim Patrick there, too. I like Tim Patrick over Dubs.
isn't it funny
Uh,
to see Shaheed move up the draft board though? Where
because
is he?
yeah, he's 174 ADP. Uh, yeah, he's going to be a nice keeper for us, or a nice dynasty stash in our squad, especially since we need some wide receiver help. Yeah, has anyone gotten back to you, by the way, in that dynasty league about any trades, or is it basically just like dead until after the draft?
I don't know. I haven't checked. Yeah.
So yeah, you're up in 3. Let's see.
Mike
What have I
White.
done at wide receiver?
That sucks, dude. I was hoping you can get a snag up for Mike White.
Wow, he
Up
had a
next.
184. Whew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going Shaheed for sure.
I got Mike White. No, maybe I did get him around there. He was my top quarterback. I love him.
Same.
They paid a lot of money for him to be the backup there.
He could be
Uh,
nasty. He could be fucking. I'm convinced. Like if apply the same like Jets metrics towards him, and like he could be as good as anybody as far as like if we just take the track record of the Jets, the fact that he looked anything good, is impressive.
no, that's fair. That's fair.
I think how many rounds are there? 18.
20. So you got
Oh,
you
20.
got oh wait, so did I do the math wrong?
4 picks left.
Yeah, so now you have 4 picks left. I have 5 picks left. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm just going quarterback and
Right. I have 4. You've got 5.
because I gotta go 4. Can I go? Maybe I can get away with just doing Kincaid and yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe let's just do Kincaid and Andrews and be done there. So if that's the case, then what's my other position? Running back. I want to wait on a later guy. Yeah, maybe I'll go Darnold then. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do a Darnold Purdy, and just hope that Trey Lance gets moved or something. And I'm going between those two guys. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably a little early, but I don't know. I'm fine taking some later guys. Maybe I should have gone no because I'm done at tight end. So let's see. I got one more quarterback. Oh, I'm totally. Hold on. I got 3 more.
You
picks
need
left.
to be done at quarterback, dude.
Yeah. Oh, and then I got 1 more running back and 1 more wide receiver. Okay, so I could have gone wide receiver there. I like Marvin Mims a lot. That would have been a good pick. I like Slayton. I like Tillman. I like Shakir. I got to move Hodgins down a little bit. No, this is an interesting part of the draft. Who are you thinking? How are you thinking about building out this team? I see you're up right now.
Honestly, I'm thinking probably wide receiver, running back these next 2 rounds. Probably
Yeah.
Marvin Mims here.
Yeah,
to be
go
honest.
get Mims. Mims is a really good pick. I like Mims a lot.
It was
He
between
definitely wasn't
Mitchie,
running
Hodgins,
back
and
too.
Mims. And I don't know. I just feel like fuck it. Why not get the upside in Mims?
You said better to have Darnold than someone who's darn young. Boo! Boo! That's a
Wow,
joke
Hayden Hurst, dude.
that's a joke
Shit.
my dad would make.
I want
It's so
the
bad
Hayden
that I
Hurst.
actually kind of like it. Yeah, Hayden Hurst, he could be one of the options there in Carolina, especially if Chark or
Damn,
Thielen
I should have fucking
can't
drafted
stay
him.
healthy.
Fuck, I didn't think he would
No,
go.
but I don't
Damn,
know.
I should have
Hurst-
gotten Hurst, Mitchie, or yeah, shit.
Because let's see, who'd you get instead? No, you're done at tight end, dude. You don't need to take another tight end.
He would have been my flyer tight end, my breakout.
You don't need with Goddard and Chig. I don't think you need another tight end in
That's
this.
a
in this
good
one.
point. With DG Chig, it's a fair point.
especially when the tight end position's not going to be scoring a whole lot for you. It's probably not getting into your flex that often, if at all. So I'm totally
It'll
fine just
never.
having two tight ends,
So
especially if
it'll
you got
never
one of
be
the
my
top
flex.
5, top 6 guys. Say that again.
I said a tight end will never be my flex position.
Yeah,
Like I've got too
especially
many
in this
running
format.
backs, and
Yeah, especially in this
and,
format, it shouldn't be.
and I've got 3 potential starting. Like if all 3 of those of my quarterbacks end up starting.
So let's see. I got 3 more picks. I want to take Trey Sermon at the very end. So let's do. Because I always just forget to take Trey Sermon. I should take Kennedy Brooks. That's my guy.
No, you shouldn't. You
know,
should take Trey Sermon.
Trey Sermon's the highest paid Eagles running back right now.
No
get
way.
ready for
Penny's
my
got
dad
to.
jokes. Love it. Can't wait.
Penny has to be paid higher than Trey Sermon.
Wait, who?
Penny.
No, he isn't. He's making less money this year.
What?
Because Trey Sermon was a 3rd round pick, so he's getting 3rd round money. He's like, look it up. He's getting paid more money than than Rashad Penny this year, or maybe it's more guaranteed. It's one of the two. But he's definitely getting.
Just go. What do you think? Chase Brown,
you're up
Clyde
there.
Edwards-Helaire.
No, at running back, I like Miller, Evans, Dearness, Ford. Those are Kendre Miller, Zach Evans, Dearness Johnson, Jerome Ford. Those are the guys I would go. Kendre Miller's a fun pick. He's falling a little bit. Him and Evans are falling. Both went to TCU, I believe, at some point together. But,
Miller transferred,
Kendre Miller's a good pick there.
Right.
All right, so if I'm going... Okay, so I need my last quarterback. I want to take Stidham just because. I know I took Hooker so much earlier than this in the draft.
Hooker, I fuck with Hooker.
I do too, but I can't have 2 guys with injury concerns on my team right now. Is there someone who may play more? Zappy? It's not going to be Hooker.
Malik Willis.
What if I do the Colt McCoy thing where I stack McCoy and Marquise Brown, and this is just the Kyler punt?
Do Malik Willis.
Okay,
Willis.
No. I'm doing Colt McCoy, and then I think I'm gonna go Tillman. Let's see. Do I need safety?
Why are you going Colt
No.
McCoy, dude? You know if Colt McCoy plays, he's never gonna put in a good week. He's never gonna score more than 10 points.
I'm definitely going Slater.
He'll never score, even if he plays, Rob. He'll never score more than 10 points.
Yeah, no. Anytime you're getting a free hooker, ask yourself why. There you go. That was a good one. I like that one. This one's really free. So yeah, I'm just gonna put a weird like Marquise Brown, Colt McCoy.
Don't do. Well, you're wasting your time with Colt McCoy, dude.
He could start 17 games this year. You realize that, right? They could just be like, "No, Kyler, don't worry about it. We're 0-8. We're 0-8 coming out of our bye. Don't even bother coming back. Colts got you the rest of the way."
No. He can't though. That was a waste of a pick. You just wasted a draft.
Nah, man, I'm totally on board with that.
None of that's gonna happen though, Rob. He's gonna play 3 games.
I'm trying to
play 3 games. It'll be like
I'm trying to thread the needle. I'm trying to thread the needle with a Brock Purdy, Sam Darnold team. I'm already completely out there, you know. Just give me Colt McCoy and him and
it'll never work with Colt McCoy.
Him and Marquise Brown are gonna go off for 70 combined points and take down this
that
tournament.
won't ever happen.
That's how this ends.
That won't happen.
Yeah. Thanks. I low key like it. You know, you get a little bit different than what people are doing. You know, you can't have.
You should have gone Malik Willis.
Okay.
Malik Willis is going to get more playing time and score more points than.
No, he's going to be the 3rd string quarterback in 3 weeks from now when they draft Will Levis in the first round. I'm sorry. Malik Willis was 25-year-old rookie who couldn't play coming into the pros and didn't show you. They had to.
Are you describing Colt McCoy? I'm confused.
Colt McCoy is a long-term backup in the NFL.
What do you think Malik Willis? except Malik Willis is a younger. He's gonna get a chance to at least see what they got in him.
No,
Whereas
they
Colt
did that.
McCoy,
They did that. No, they did that, and they're like, nah, we're good. They're like,
you
nah.
can't do that as to someone you're a rookie when Colt McCoy's had 4 of those chances. Rob, Colt McCoy's had 4 of those chances to be like, hey, let's see what he's got, and it's like, it ain't good. What we got ain't good.
Well, but you know what you're getting from him, and they're fine with him as the
But
backup.
you still don't
so.
know that about Malik Willis. And they're also,
Yeah.
you know what you're getting. You're going to get 70 yards. You're going to get 3 for 10 with 70 yards.
Nah, I might be better than Malik Willis, and I could barely get the ball 25 yards downfield. Like, yeah, no.
Ben, no, you're not. Shut the fuck up. I don't know. You're not better than Malik
no,
Willis.
that's what he said he's just messing. He said he's just messing.
Yeah.
but like, he's probably closer than we would think it was. That's
No,
my
he's not.
take.
None of us are anywhere
Yes, he
close to
is.
what are you crazy. He's like, that guy's like, at minimum, I'm assuming your age here, Ben. At minimum, Malik Willis is 6 years younger than you. Same way he's like, 6 years younger than me.
No, I think they're like the same age. I think they're like the same age. I saw.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's mid-20s. I think I saw. Maybe I
Then-
made that
then
up.
Ben-
But...
Malik Willis. I'm assuming he's like 24.
Oh, there goes Malik Willis. Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil, right on cue.
That is
That's
a great
too
question.
funny.
How old is Malik Willis?
He's 25. I'm like 95% sure he's 25 years old. Like I think he
He's
was
23.
24 when he was drafted.
He's 23.
Oh, Ben's
Look
younger.
at-
He's 22.
look
He's
at-
hanging around here.
Okay,
where's my
but
phone?
he's
I don't know
still-
where my phone's at.
Wikipedia says 23.
He's 23. That's actually a lot younger than I thought he was.
Yeah, so all this talk, 25-year-old,
Nah, Ben.
you're describing Colt McCoy, dude. How old was Colt McCoy when he was drafted? 24?
Okay, he's gonna be 24 next month. Okay. Cut me a little bit of slack.
Colt
He's
McCoy is
24 next month.
36.
Okay, I don't think Colt McCoy is going to be a fantastic player, but if I'm looking for 16, 17 points, maybe a spike week or two, like the Cardinals
16, 17 points?
the Cardinals could be so bad. The
Wait.
Cardinals could be so bad next year. You know, and like
But
end of
the
the
Titans
season.
could be like, the Titans could be in a position a la where the Eagles were 2 years ago when they installed Hurts, right, where they finished 8-9 to finish the year, and he grinded out a few wins, had a few different Malik Willis could be next season's Justin Fields.
No.
Yeah.
Stop it. No, he's not even in the realm of quarterback as Justin
But Jalen
Fields
Hurts
was
went in
as
the
a
third
prospect.
round.
No,
Jalen
but
Hurts
Jalen
went in
Hurts
the
was,
third round.
was a way more advanced passer than Malik Willis was coming into the league. No, you can't make
debatable.
you can't make the same.
No.
No, not debatable. Not debatable.
It is very debatable.
He was a better.
You're forgetting
athletic
how
rusher.
poor of a passer Jalen Hurts truly was when he first started.
Yeah.
He would.
Yeah.
No,
I'm not gonna. I don't know. I just don't think Willis is good. They benched him in the end of the year for Josh Dobbs. Okay, they were like, no, we can't put you out here in this must-win. I think maybe it was the game before the playoffs, or it was the playoff game. I forget what it was, but they were like, no, we can't put you out here. We're gonna put Josh Dobbs in instead. Okay, that's that's how I feel about it. So here we go. Let's take a quick little review of the draft. We'll go obviously through your squad first, Burner. How are you feeling about your team though? You liking it?
I do. I like it quite a bit. I like it pretty good.
We got Justin Fields, Tua, Jalen Waddle, Tony Pollard. They got the Debo Land stack, which I don't mind that value there. DG, your boy, Swift, Tony, Jamal, Brian Robinson, Chig, Mooney, A-Chain, DPJ, Shaheed, Mims, Miller, Mechie, who I don't really mind there either, and Zach Evans. I think it's a solid squad. Got some young players, a lot of rookies. Later, though, not a lot of younger or early rookies. So, yeah, I think it's a good balanced build. Hopefully, these two tight ends really go off for you. I think that they definitely could this year. So, any other thoughts about your squad? Any guys you like? Any picks you wish you could do over again?
Yeah, maybe the wide receivers. I I could have
Which,
rearranged. I think if Trey Lance, Tua, and Justin Fields all end up being starters all throughout the season, it's a bit of a missed opportunity for me. I probably don't need three of them, like all three of them, and if they're all staying healthy, and maybe there's some value there that I could have changed up. Maybe a Drake London, it looks like, would have been a nice pick, if not Trey Lance. But Rob, can you scroll down a little bit?
yep.
Outside of that, I'm pretty happy with the draft. I'm not gonna lie. I think, like you said, pretty well balanced. Little weak at wide receiver. Tony being the third option, not so bad. But I think after that, between Mooney, DPJ, and Shaheed, Mims, Mechie, there's still quite a bit of potential misses in that group. Like, would have been nice to have at least one more stud wide receiver, like a Drake London. But outside of that,
And you
pretty
stacked each of your quarterbacks with a top two option for each of them. So you're dipping into all of your quarterback stacks, which I really like, and you're getting some upside play. Like, yeah, I like DPJ, Shaheed, Mims, all potential big play guys. Mechie, who knows what's going on with him, but in this value, if he's actually their starting slot guy, whoever the quarterback is, that could be really good. I don't really mind that. Yeah, Ben saying team looks fire. I really like that squad. I think it came together pretty nicely. So yeah,
thanks, man.
For your first Superflex draft, really like that. Not
I
not your
got some of
first. Your
that
first
Brian
in
Carver's
10.
magic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the beginner's luck. Yeah, Brian
Right.
rode that out for a while in Keeper League. Shout out to Carpus. But yeah, then we'll go my squad. Don't love it. I had Jalen Hurts again, and unfortunately got sniped by A.J. Brown. Adams, Bijan, Devontae went a little bit light on quarterback. Had to reach on Purdy. I felt like he was the last group of a tier that I really felt comfortable with as a QB2 potentially. So super risky. Don't love it, but Andrews, who I also don't really love, but just the value, he just fell that far. I guess I was like, all right, I guess I'll take him there. Aaron Jones, who actually do really like that value. Ayuk, we were talking about. Marquise, I was really fading him, but hey,
I
we're going
think
all in on Colt McCoy and the Cardinals anyway, so
these,
why not?
I think, well, I think you got a little bit screwed with the quarterbacks and AJ Brown not falling to you. However, I think the picks between like Aaron Jones and Jordan Addison
Yeah, that's a
are
nice
like,
spot.
it's
Those were
this is a very nice, like, Aaron Jones, Brandon Ayuk, Marquise Brown, Samaje Perine, Jordan Addison. I think are 5 rounds that all of which could be really good pieces.
I'm
Like, I think
surprised
you
Addison is
find a lot
falling
of
that far.
stuff there.
No, I really like that too. Yeah, and honestly, the Wilson, I'm not.
And
I
Jeff
kind of
Wilson
like Wilson
too.
Mostert
Jeff
too.
Wilson could right. Jeff
Uh,
Wilson could, you find yourself above guys like
yeah,
Khalil Herbert,
this
even
it was
Samaje
this turn.
Perine,
It was this
James
turn
Cook,
here that
Charbonnet.
I didn't like anyone I was looking at here. I was really hoping that Roshan or Tajay fell.
Hmm.
I guess I didn't take I did take Trey later. Should have taken Kennedy Brooks, my guy. Yeah,
Nice.
not my favorite team. But the only other Superflex team I have is a Jalen Hurts Bijan team with I think Devontae Smith as well. Maybe not. Maybe I took no. I think it was with Devontae Smith as well. So yeah, I wanted to get a little bit weirder. Probably pushed it a little bit too much, but I'm only doing a few of these, so I'm taking pretty big swings as I do it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Ben
that's true.
Ben said I've
But
seen
at the
teams
same
with 6
time,
to
though, I don't think you made any wrong choices when it comes down to it, right? You're essentially the guys I listed, right? It's like Ayuk or Desmond Ritter, Mac Jones or Marquise Brown. Like, if it wasn't such a super flex league, like, that's really silly, because like you'd much rather have Ayuk than Brandon. Like, Ayuk has a much higher percentage of finishing as a top 15 or top 10 wide receiver than Desmond Ritter does as a quarterback. Like, let's just be real.
Yep.
So I
Yep.
think the decision making makes a lot of sense. It's just such a heavy quarterback heavy format that, like, you kind of got behind the 8 ball. But I don't think your decisions
Yeah.
are wrong.
No, I was pushing it and it backfired, but not bad. And Ben said I've seen teams with 6 to 7 QBs, so I think you're fine with 3 burner. I definitely think so too. I think you got a really solid squad. But yeah, any last words? Any last takes on the draft before we get out of here tonight, Burner?
No, it should be fun. I guess
Yeah, I'm.
surprised. Yeah, I honestly the OBJ stuff that we started with was really
Yeah,
surprising, right? It's like Bateman took a massive fall because of
yeah.
OBJ, but also was
Where'd
still
Bateman go?
drafted above. Like he was drafted well above OBJ, and it's like
Sure.
very interesting. Why wouldn't if you think OBJ is going to go there? Like, what level of player are you thinking of? You know,
Well, they paid him 15 guaranteed $1 million. So
that's what I'm
part of me is like
saying.
follow the money. There's something that maybe the Ravens know that I don't know, but where so
Well, I think
OBJ
Bateman's
went.
on cheap money now, and to me, it's like what's going to happen with Mark Andrews. Like, I don't think that changes. I don't think Mark Andrews stops getting passes,
No,
and so like,
he
why wouldn't
probably does
OBJ
eat into.
be the top wide receiver there? Like OBJ went in the 150s, I think.
No, he went
Um,
140 and Bateman went 128, so they were 14 picks
there you go.
difference.
But Bateman's
Which
ADP before this was like 111.
yeah, yeah, he was going in that Gabe Davis, Cortland Sutton, Dotson range for sure. That's where he's been going the last 4 weeks in big board draft too, the regular one. So yeah, no, that was interesting. It'll be interesting to see if Bateman and OBJ wind up touching. I'm still taking Bateman over
Are you?
OBJ. I think so because I like the talent. Uh, and
I do
OBJ is
too, but
just a big question mark. I I don't know, and part of it is if they're paying OBJ $15 million, like either I'm hoping that's incentivizing Lamar to come, or they're
hmm
just planning for him to not be there. If you're paying
hmm
another wide receiver that much money, I'm a
hmm
little bit concerned about what they're doing there. Because if Lamar
That's
isn't
why
there,
I
then
am as
all
well.
of them are
Like
going
it,
to start decreasing in
right,
value.
right. That's where my concern is too, right? It's like, is that the money that they were going to spend on Lamar? Like if,
Yeah, I don't.
like, because think about it. What? Let's say they were offered 33 million, right? Is what he was offered right now,
Yeah,
and he was asking 48. That's a difference of 15 million dollars. You know, like was that the Lamar Jackson money? Um, potentially, like if like now they can just get a quarterback at that 25 to 30 million dollar mark on the free agency market, maybe, or just frankly, just I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know
because
what
they
the
only
Ravens
had
are
a
thinking.
little
To be
bit
fair,
of. Yeah, because with Lamar
yeah,
at 32, so I guess they're thinking. I guess the idea though is if you are gonna re-sign him, Lamar's cap hit is gonna get a little bit lower, so they're probably thinking that
well, I
okay,
thought it was the offer was 33 mil, and he turned it down.
what do you mean
I
per
thought he
year?
was
No, it was.
the well. I think the franchise tag I thought was 33 million was the franchise
Oh
tag,
yeah,
and
32.4. Yeah,
but he
that's
was
what it says
wasn't he
here.
asking for 48 mil?
Sure, but I think it was more. So he's clarified, I believe, that he wants doesn't want a fully guaranteed contract. He just wants more guaranteed money than Deshaun Watson. So I think the contract can theoretically be longer and it not be fully guaranteed and him get that money. But that's the kind of deal that he's looking for. But and I think that if they do restructure or if he does sign, it'll be for less than 30 this first year. They'll give him a huge signing bonus and make the base salary like I don't know 5 million this year, something like that. Uh, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see in the coming days if this is an indicator that Lamar is coming back, or maybe they're preparing for life without him. If maybe they
Right.
know they're going to trade for a rookie quarterback. That's what people are thinking. Is maybe instead of the Colts uh, signing him to that deal and giving up 2 first round picks, maybe they give him number 4 if Anthony Richardson is there, and then they just have Anthony Richardson go to Baltimore and have those weapons there on a rookie contract again for 5 more years and just do the Lamar thing one more time and then trade
I don't
Lamar
think
to the
that's not an
Colts.
OBJ move though. Anthony Richardson is
Well, you
not.
gotta get weapons for Richardson.
You don't
You know
you don't get a guy like OBJ though.
why not? I just think you get talent.
Because if
I
he
think
doesn't get,
OBJ's a good. He's a overall all around good guy
he
that is
wants
probably
to.
one of the best teachers of even the quarterback position, just of the offensive possession in general. So I kind of like that.
I don't
I don't mind
know.
that
I
at
don't know
all.
if I necessarily agree with the teachers.
Yeah, Ben brings up Tyler Huntley's season.
I
They've
think
been
that's
talking
far more
about
likely.
and but I guess who if they're trading Lamar though, you don't think they're going to be making sure they can get a top guy coming back?
I'm not sure. No, I think they'll. It'll be like a for picks deal. I don't think necessarily they're gonna. They might not get their quarterback this year. They might want to give Tyler Huntley a quote unquote chance, stack up picks, see what build the team so to speak before you get the top player in, and then I mean OBJ 1 year deal, 15 mil, like that's not a draft a player like Anthony Richardson and hope by the end of the season, like you want to make the playoffs, like and it's also the Baltimore Ravens. This is a team that marks successful seasons by making the playoffs. They don't necessarily do this type of we'll have a shitty quarterback situation for a year. Ride it out, get some top draft picks. Like I think they're gonna want, much the same way that they transitioned from Flacco to Lamar. Like they made the playoffs Lamar's rookie year. Like that's the standard
Yep.
I think they set. I don't know if Richardson is necessarily that guy for them this year. I don't know if any of the quarterbacks
Well,
are actually that guy for them this year. I wouldn't be surprised if they do go with Huntley, see how things
I could see
go,
that.
try to finish 500, squeak into the playoffs, and then whatever happens, have some extra picks from the Lamar trade, and then maybe move up,
I don't
and try
know.
to get that next guy.
I think if they draft him, Tyler's going to probably start the year. But if you're getting to week 10, week 11, and you're legitimately in it, or even if you're not in it, Richardson gives you the best chance to win in
They'll
the
give him.
playoffs.
I mean, listen, that's what they did
I would
with
give him
Lamar.
that end of the year. Yeah,
Listen,
I would
they
give him the
took
end
the
of the year.
playoff run away from Joe Flacco, right? They were literally like
Yeah,
Flacco put him into the
you're
playoffs.
right. Was he
Yeah,
not
Flacco
injured
put him
though?
into the playoffs. What?
Was he not injured though? I thought he was injured. Do I have that
Um,
wrong?
I
Maybe
think you
we'll
might be
look that
wrong. I
up.
think, yeah. I mean, I believe that Flacco played them into the playoffs, and then like the last week or two of the season, they were like, regardless of what happens, like it's Lamar's turn, and and Lamar took it from there, and he like ran all over the place and barely threw. But
Yeah. Ben brings up an interesting point. The market for Lamar will heat up after the draft. I believe the deal because of the tag is non-exclusive. Yeah, totally. That it makes so
I
much sense.
agree.
And also, if you think about the teams that would be making that offer, the Falcons, the Colts, the Raiders, it's like
Tampa Bay.
they're not trying to give up a top 10 pick. They're saying, "Oh, after the season, let's give up our future picks when Lamar's on our
Mhm.
team."
Mhm.
I'm totally in agreement, and they're all playing like, oh no, we're good right now. We don't need to take anyone because they want to make it seem that way and let someone else, I don't know, reach up for a quarterback, make them think they're taking a quarterback. So I think you're right, and I think we'll know. I'll guess this is my bet. This is my bet by call it 10 o'clock on Thursday night of the draft of the first round. So call it after pick like 15. I bet we'll be able to pick. Okay, that's the team that's probably going to go after Lamar because they didn't take a quarterback. And you can probably put some pretty fun stacks together during the draft that night. I probably won't be drafting. I'll definitely be watching. You know what? That would be fun if we got the squad together and wound up live streaming the draft or at least doing like reactions to it. I don't know.
So
Maybe
our
I'll
draft?
chat. No. Well, yeah, we'll definitely do our draft. But I'm
Oh,
saying
like
the
the
NFL
NFL
draft.
draft? Oh,
Yeah,
that'd be
like
fun.
yeah, just like fuck around, get like 5 or 6 of us on and do that. So yeah, no, that'll be really interesting. But yeah, anything else before we head out of here, Burner? Thanks for hopping on. I appreciate it. And yeah, where was he saying this? Yeah, Ben, happy Easter. Thanks for hopping on with us. Really appreciate it. Again, really cool that you're sticking around, hanging out the Fantasy Matrix. Yeah, Matt, any final words?
No, it's been super fun. I think I should be around maybe even tomorrow, so we can do this again real soon if we want. But no, super fun, and I'm excited at this new format. Right, Superflex again. It's not very new, but it's new for me. But I think mostly ran into some Brian Carpus beginner's luck.
That was a really nice team.
Tonight.
You did well. You did well.
Yeah, no, I'm pumped. I'm quite pleased with how the draft went. I've got my own theories. I think my own preconceived notions of what this format is, and I'm excited to test them to see
Awesome.
if that's the case. Because right now, believe it or not, I did have some strategy when surrounding this, and I think it mostly worked, which is get some stud QBs,
No.
and then just pound away at running back, wide receiver.
You did a really good job. We'll hang out and catch up for a few minutes after this, but I'll hang out or I'll hang up here. Thanks everyone. We'll be back again later this week. Definitely Friday, maybe another day this week. I'll chat with Burner and some of the other guys. Maybe we can get if we can get one of the other guys to come on with you, I'll go and I won't draft and I'll just narrate your draft. Maybe we'll just do that. So, yep. Thanks again, everybody, for hanging out, hopping in, and we will catch you next time. Peace.